Hello, hello, greetings and welcome. We are on week 5 of this course, and the module for this week is going to be about cells. And I want to remind you before I go further that this is a 15-minute video to give you uh, a summary of all the work you'll be doing this week. Fun, fun, fun. It is actually the basics of this biology subfield. So remember, you are going to start with going over the notes for this course, which is what I'm going to do first, and I'm going to just guide you really quick. It's just a quick summary. I want to remind you that if you need more help, you need to reach out to me, and we can schedule a one-on-one virtual conference for any questions or any clarifications you may have. If remember, this is an asynchronous course, so you do all of this work at your own time. But the first thing you need to do is go over the notes for this module, and that is chapter 4 of your book. It has all the information you need to know about cells, but I just want to go really quick through it. It'll take me like a couple of minutes so that you guys know what you're looking at. So we start with pretty much, this is, let me actually do this so that you see the whole thing. We're actually looking at what is known as the cell theory, or the statements that support the cell theory. All organisms are made out of at least one cell. And that's actually, if it's alive, it has to be made of at least one cell. So I'll let you guys read that. Then you guys are going to go over the different types. There are two main types of cells on the face of this planet as of today. Eukaryotic cells versus prokaryotic cells. You're going to learn the distinguishing characteristics for each one of them. Uh, Pretty much prokaryotic cells are bacteria cells, and eukaryotic cells is what every other organism that is not a bacteria cell is made of on the face of this planet as of today. And so, of course, you're going to go over the prokaryotic cells do not have organelles. That's the first thing you're going to actually see, but you're going to look at the features that a prokaryotic cell has with respect to the size versus the organelles and features that an eukaryotic cell has, and what distinguishes them between one another. There are two types of eukaryotic cells. You're going to look at animal cells versus plant cells. Make sure that you guys understand the differences between the two of them. And then you're going to go on to learning about cell transport. It is important for every single cell of a multicellular organism to maintain homeostasis. And in order for that to happen, uh, chemicals and molecules have to go in and outside the cell. This is what keeps cells alive. And so you're going to go over the different types of transport of eukaryotic cells. You're going to you're going to read about osmosis. You're going to read about diffusion, facilitated diffusion. And then for larger molecules, you're going to read about, well, this right here, tonicity is actually related to osmosis. And I'll let you guys go into that. And this actually, once again, I want to remind you, if you do not get it, email me and we can have a one-on-one virtual conference for me to explain further. But as you move further, then endocytosis and exocytosis, this is for larger molecules to come in and go outside the cell. So I'm going to let you look at that. And then at the end of this chapter, you're going to go over the organelles that are found in an eukaryotic cell, which is actually the ones that working together maintain the homeostasis of the cell. In other words, they keep the cell alive. And you're going to go over a brief descriptions of all of them, sizes, and what they do. I mean, it's important that you know the main function of each one of them. But I'm going to actually go over here on the last slide, and this will help you to answer questions on the quiz that you have for this. It's a 15 questions quiz. It's really easy. It's open book, open notes. So in order to answer questions about the function of the structures, if you scroll all the way to the last slide, you see it has all the organelles and the main structure image, and then the main function. And once you do that, let me actually exit here. And let's see, let's go back. So once you do that, remember, we're having technical difficulties with the video, so we're not doing those as of right now. So just keep that one. You may want to answer the 15 questions on quiz number 3 using the notes. And then we do the virtual lab. Virtual lab is fun. It's a lot of fun today. Remember, go and look at the background. I already have it open here, so remember the background. It's important that you guys do, because it will give you an overview of, once again, this is kind of like a review, the different types of cells. And you are also going to look at a microscope, a light compound microscope, and it goes over the parts of the microscope, and it tells you a little bit about how to focus an image. And then you will go into the actual lab. Make sure that what I will do, I will actually open the data collection worksheet as you guys do which is this one. And the way you see it, I mean, if you go back here, it's right there. So open that as you guys then go over the lab procedures. And once again, you've done this before, but I just want to remind you, these procedures are very detailed, step by step. If you follow this step by step, you cannot not understand or mess up this lab. But just go over step by step and look. What you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be looking, and this is really interesting. You're gonna actually, this is the closest that you will actually be to a rear microscope, and it's really cool. You guys know that you just have to click on that link, you enter the lab, and it tells you very much, and you guys done this before, so I'm not gonna go in there. But you guys go into the lab, just grab the microscope, and then it tells you or give you instructions on how to set up a slide on the stage of the microscope. It goes over the different parts of the microscope, and it goes over how to focus a cell. You're gonna be looking at, I believe, 3 different types of cells. You're gonna be looking at an amoeba, which is a really cool microorganism. This is actually under the protist kingdom. And so you're going to look at a Spirogyra. And then we're going to go into eukaryotic, well, still the 2 previous ones are eukaryotic cells, but you're going to look here at a cardiac muscle cell, which is what type of eukaryotic cell. And then you will go and take a look at an example of a prokaryotic cell, which is bacteria over here. So remember, as you guys follow these instructions, annotate go ahead and fill out the data collection worksheet, because you guys know that we have here the submission of that data collection worksheet. That tells me that you did complete the lab, and based on you guys, I'm just gonna click on it, so you guys basically know. And here's the rubric as to how this is graded. If you answer all questions, submit all images. The images, listen, some of you may have a little bit of trouble posting the images on the PDF file. Don't worry, go ahead and submit them separate. All I want to see is that once you follow the procedure and you do the microscope, that those images let me know that that step of the microscope was complete. If you have any difficulties, do not hesitate to email me and I will help you through the process. And then you guys do the quiz, basically, which is actually let me know whether you guys learn. And remember, these quizzes, you can go back to the lab and you can actually redo things that will help you answer the questions. Last but not least, very important, let me go back here to the module. We're gonna have our next group discussion, and it's gonna be about a topic that we covered on the last module last week, the biological or the 4 macromolecules that make up living tissue. Having learned about the structure and function of these macromolecules that make up living tissue and are found in food during the last module, please comment on how have they changed the way you think about the food that you eat. If it hasn't, please share with us why. And so you guys know the instructions in here. To get a full score, you need to reply to 2 of your classmates. You need to enter your comment and then reply to 2 of your classmates prior to the due date and time. I will be actually looking at this posting, and I will be adding comments, clarifying any questions you may have. And you can actually ask questions. That's what I am here. So, like I said, a lot of fun for this module. Email me if you have questions. If you need a one-on-one virtual conference to clarify any questions, email me and we will schedule it at your, we will actually look at a good time for us to do that. Thank you. You guys are doing great, and do continue to email me if you have any questions or concerns. All right, checking out now. Thank you.